decks, and I shall go through each of the cards. So here we have the deck. Okay, so let's begin with the first card. The first card is Rainbow Dragon. This is a light type and is a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dragon type with the effect. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having 7 crystal beast cards with different names on your field and or graveyard. This card cannot activate the following effects the turn it is special summoned. Quick effect. You can send all crystal beast monsters you control to the graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack for each monster sent to the graveyard. You can banish all crystal beast monsters from your graveyard. Shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. This card has an attack of 4000 and a defense of 0. The next card is Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. This is a light type and a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dragon Fusion with the effect. 1 ultimate crystal monster plus 7 crystal beast monsters. Must be special summoned from your extra deck during a duel you special summoned an ultimate crystal monster by banishing the above monsters from your field and or graveyard. While 7 or more of your crystal beast monsters with different names are banished, this card gains 7000 attack. If this card has not battled this turn, quick effect. You contribute this card. Shuffle as many cards on the field as possible into the deck, and if you do, special summon any number of your banished crystal beast monsters. This card has an attack of 4000 and a defense of 0. The next card is Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. This is a light type and a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dragon with the effect. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon once per turn. When an attack is declared involving a Crystal Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can banish this card, treat it as a continuous spell. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower Crystal Beast monster from your deck, but negate its effects, and if you do, add 1 ultimate crystal monster from your deck to your hand. This card has an attack of 3000 and a defense of 0. The next card is Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. This is a spell card. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 crystal beast monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. You can only use each of the following effects of Rainbow Bridge of the Heart once per turn. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 crystal beast card you control or in your hand, and if you do, add 1 crystal spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If a crystal beast card or cards is placed in your spell and trap zone, even during the damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, return both that card and this summoned by tributing one level 10 ultimate crystal monster. Once per turn, you can banish one crystal beast monster from your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the banished monsters until the end of this turn. Quick effect. You contribute this fusion summoned card. Shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. This card has an attack of 4,000 and a defense of 0. The next card is Jesse Anderson, Bonder with the Crystal Beasts. Normal. This card can be used as any token or counter. They're my best friends. No, they're my family. This card has an attack of 0 and a defense of 0. The next card is Jesse and Ruby Unleashing the Legend. Normal. This card can be used as any token or counter. This is my pal, Ruby Carbuncle. This card has an attack of 0 and a defense of 0. The next card is Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. This is a light type and a level 3. Fairy, with the effect. When this card is special summoned, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast monster cards as possible from your spell and trap zones. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 300 and a defense of 300. The next card is Crystal Beast Amethyst Cat. This is an Earth type and level 3. Beast with the effect. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it uses this effect, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is halved. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 1,200 and a defense of 400. The next card is Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise. This is a water type and a level 3. Aqua, with the effect. Once per turn, you can target one monster you control that attacked this turn. Change that target to defense position. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 600 and a defense of 2,000. The next card is Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger. This is an Earth type and a level 4. Beast with the effect. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains a 400 attack during the damage step only. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 1,600 and a defense of 1,000. The next card is Crystal Beast Amber Mammoth. This is an Earth type and a level 4. Beast with the effect. When another Crystal Beast monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can change the attack target to this card. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 1,700 and a defense of 1,600. The next card is Crystal Beast Cobalt Eagle. This is a wind type and a level 4. Winged Beast with the effect. Once per turn, you can target one Crystal Beast card you control. Place that target on top of the deck. If this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place place it face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 1,400 and a defense of 800. The next card is Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. This is a wind type and a level 4 beast with the effect. When this card is summoned, you can place one Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. If this face up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card has an attack of 1,800 and a defense of 1,200. The next card is Rainbow Dark Dragon. This is a dark type and a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dragon type with the effect. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 7 dark monsters with different names from your graveyard. You can banish all other dark monsters from your field and graveyard. This card gains 500 attack for each card banished this way. This card has an attack of 4,000 and a defense of 0. The next card is Crystal Master. This is a dark type and a level 3. Your opponent cannot target ultimate crystal monsters or crystal beast monsters you control with card effects. Spellcaster, Pendulum, with the effect. You contribute this card, add 1 ultimate crystal monster, crystal beast monster, or crystal spell or trap from your deck to your hand. This card has an attack of 1,300 and a defense of 1,000. The next card is Crystal Keeper. This is a fire type and a level 4. Each turn, the first time an ultimate crystal monster or monsters and or crystal beast card or cards you control would be destroyed by card effect that turn, it is not destroyed. Warrior, Pendulum, with the effect. If a crystal beast monster you control battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, quick effect, you contribute this card from your hand or face up field. Your battling monster's attack and defense become double its original attack and defense during that damage calculation only, but it is destroyed at the end of this damage step. This card has an attack of 1,500 and a defense of 1,800. The next card is Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. This is a light type and a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thunder, with the effect, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by sending 3 face-up continuous spells you control to the graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. While this card is in face-up defense position, monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters for attacks, except this one. This card has an attack of 4,000 and a defense of 4,000. The next card is Dimension Shifter. This is a dark type and a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spellcaster, with the effect. If you have no cards in your graveyard, quick effect, you can send this card from your Synchro, XYZ, or Link Summon unless they use this card as a material. This card has an attack of 1,500 and a defense of 2,200. The next card is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. This is a fire type and level 3. Zombie, tuner, with the effect. When a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate that effect. Add a card from the deck to the hand. Special summon from the deck. Send a card from the deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring once per turn. This card has an attack of 0 and a defense of 1,800. The next card is Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. This is an Earth type and level 3. Zombie, tuner, with the effect. When a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate that activation. Add a card or cards from the graveyard to the hand, deck, and or extra deck. Special summon a monster card or cards from the graveyard. Banish a card or cards from the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion once per turn. This card has an attack of 0 and a defense of 1,800. The next card is Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. This is a spell card. Reveal one ultimate crystal monster in your hand, then activate one of these effects. If you control an ultimate crystal monster, you can activate one or two of these effects in sequence instead, and do not have to reveal a monster. Take one Rainbow Bridge card or one Rainbow Refraction from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Special summon one Crystal Beast monster deck from your hand, deck, graveyard, or spell and trap zone. You can only activate one Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates per turn. The next card is Crystal Aegis. This is a spell card. Target one Crystal Beast monster card you control, destroy it, then special summon one Crystal Beast token with the destroyed monster's original type, attribute, level, and attack and defense. If a Crystal Beast card or cards is placed in your spell and trap zone while this card is in your graveyard, even during the damage step, you can banish this card, special summon one Crystal Beast monster card from your spell and trap zone. You can only use this effect of Crystal Aegis once per turn. The next card is Ancient City, Rainbow Ruins. This is a spell card. You must have this many Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap zone to activate and to resolve these effects. One or more. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Two or more. Once per turn, including the opponent's. You can halve the battle damage you take. Three or more. When a spell or trap card is activated, you can send one Crystal Beast monster you control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Four or more. Once per turn during your main phase, you can draw one card. 5. Once per turn during your main phase, you can target one Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap zone. Special summon that target. The next card is Rainbow Bridge. This is a spell card. Add one crystal spell or trap from your hand to your deck. The next card is Crystal Beacon. This is a spell card. Special summon one Crystal Beast monster from your deck. You must have two or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap zone to activate and to resolve this effect. The next card is Crystal Blessing. This is a spell card. Target up to two Crystal Beast monsters in your graveyard. Place those targets face up in your spell and trap zone as continuous spells. special summon as many Crystal Beast monsters as possible from your graveyard, up to the number of cards sent from your opponent's field to the graveyard by this card's effect. The next card is Crystal Promise. This is a spell card. Target one Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap zone. Special summon that target. The next card is Crystal Tree. This is a spell card. Each time a Crystal Beast monster or monsters is placed in either player's spell and trap zone, place one crystal counter on this card. You can send this card to the graveyard. Take a number of Crystal Beast monsters from your deck equal to the number of crystal counters that were on this card, and place them face up in your spell and trap zone as continuous spells. The next card is Crystal Release. This is a spell card. Equip only to a Crystal Beast monster. It gains 800 attack. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can place one Crystal Beast monster from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. The next card is Rare Value. This is a spell card. If you control two or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap zone, your opponent chooses one Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap zone. You can send it to the graveyard, and if you do, you draw two cards. The next card is Rainbow Refraction. This is a spell card. If a monster or monsters you control whose original name is Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon activated its effect this turn, special summon any number of Crystal Beast monsters with different names from your deck. The next card is Advanced Dark. This is a spell card. All Crystal Beast monsters on the field and spell and trap zone, even during the damage step. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard. Special summon one Crystal Beast monster from your hand or graveyard. Also, any damage you take this turn is halved. The next card is Crystal Bear. This is a trap card. When a Crystal Beast monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, place one Crystal Beast monster from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, and if you do, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. The next card is Crystal Conclave. This is a trap card. Once per turn, if a face-up Crystal Beast monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Crystal Beast monster from your deck. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, then target one Crystal Beast card you control and one card on the field. Return them to the hand. You cannot activate these effects in the same chain. The next card is Ultimate Crystal Magic. This is a trap card. When your Crystal Beast monster is destroyed by battle, you can send 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names from your hand, deck, and or face-up field to the graveyard. Special summon one Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. If a face-up Ultimate Crystal monster you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Place any number of Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone as continuous spells. The next card is Counter Gem. This is the trap card. Send all cards in your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Place as many Crystal Beast monsters as possible from your graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone as continuous spells. During the end phase of this turn, destroy all Crystal Beast cards you control. The next card is Ferret Flames. This is a trap card. If the combined attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls is higher than your life points, make your opponent shuffle face-up monsters they control into the deck, their choice, except monsters with 0 attack, so that the combined attack of the remaining monsters they control becomes less than or equal to your life points. The next card is Metaverse. This is a trap